here with Kimstrology and our Moon Through the Sign series. Now on to the sign of Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn. So, what is our moon sign? Our moon represents the mother. It represents intuition and creativity and feelings, emotions, that just that gut feeling, like not what we're consciously thinking, but what we're just naturally feeling that we can't really explain. Represents the mother, the womb, the stomach, child, birth, corresponding with the fourth house in the sign of Cancer. It's just how we nurture ourselves and others, and how we are in our home or in our emotional state with people that are close to our close loved ones. Also showing what kind of mom we could have had or early life, or how we saw mom in our mothering experience that we got. What is Capricorn? Capricorn represents the goat. It's the mascot for Capricorn. Corresponds with the 10th house, ruled by the planet Saturn. So Capricorn is about coldness and restriction and hard work, mastery, focus, longevity, old age in time, seriousness, hard work, if I didn't say that. So when the moon comes into the sign of Capricorn, first of all, you could have had a mom who was a workaholic, very bossy, or detached in her emotional approach. She could have required you to kind of suck it up or be independent emotionally, to a certain extent, similar to Moon in Aries. Your mom could have just left you feeling emotionally on your own, and as a result, you learn to early on process your emotions in such a way where you kind of don't always properly address them. Like you kind of sweep it under the rug and keep it business as usual. In fact, business is kind of a form of emotional escape for you, and a way that you gain balance by climbing the ladder. As a matter of fact, if you don't feel like you have the certain status in life, public status, work, business, relationship, the lifestyle you feel like you want, the look that you feel like you want for yourself, you could be emotionally not good. You could feel like a failure, and just, if you feel like a failure in the real world, it'll equate to you feeling emotionally unsafe, imbalanced, depressed, stressed out. This could be a difficult place for the moon, because the moon is ruling the sign of Cancer, and Capricorn is the opposite sign of Cancer. So the emotional state can be rather restrictive and uptight, and just you can find it difficult to express your feelings, and your nature or your intuition could be blocked at times, because again, early on, your nurturing maternal figure, in some way, their affection towards you appeared to you to be restrictive. So we can see these people suffer from depression quite often, and reach out for therapy. Usually they won't be shy about going to get help with this placement. I've seen a lot of them go get therapy and just talk to somebody. And then they need it too, because they are at risk of just letting those emotions boil over that are not addressed, and manifesting itself in negative ways in their life, whether it be like depression or like alcoholism or suicidal attempt, in the worst cases. But generally, they're very much about that power couple, business oriented vibe. Like they would be attracted to someone emotionally and drawn to someone emotionally that they feel like they could build a secure life with. That's what will give them emotional security, is outward real world establishment and security. They love a challenge, and they tend to hide their emotions, but they really do are always there, like that little kid that's always looking for mommy's approval, and they feel like they never get it. They feel like they can never really quite impress their family, or they're never good enough, and a lot of times they can feel like failures or put a lot of pressure on themselves to perform instead of letting their emotions just be. They feel like they always have to do something to earn their emotional well-being, because again, the moon represents the mother and emotions. So, but again, super business oriented, very ambitious, very driven. Usually they have great hair. Capricorn represents hair. And yeah, just be sure just to not forget about your emotional self, okay? Make sure that baby inside is being nurtured by you. And no matter how big a house you can buy and how beautiful your wife is, that's not going to fix that internal struggle. That's all I have for Moon in Capricorn. Stay tuned for Moon in Aquarius up next. Okay, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Deuces.